Silly Bakers, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nini and I love to create healthier recipes. We're doing another version of quinoa pudding today. This time we are very much inspired by fall and also the leftover pumpkin puree that I had in the fridge. So we're making a pumpkin spice quinoa pudding. You guys know how much I love quinoa pudding. I've made quite a few versions on this channel over the past year or so. I'm gonna include the classic version here. Okay, so this is really the version that almost gives you those rice pudding kind of vibes. Really customizable in terms of milk, in terms of sweetener. I highly recommend you use a white quinoa for the recipe. It's just not as nutty as the other colors, so that's what I would recommend. I've made, I think, an apple pie version, a blueberry cheesecake version. I've done a high protein version with some egg whites that I've mixed in towards the end. There's so many different variations that you can do with this recipe, which is why I wanted to attempt a pumpkin spice version. And I'm glad that I did because it's really delicious and even creamier with that added pumpkin. So if you love pumpkin spice, you're really gonna love this recipe. So before we get to the recipe, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click that notification bell and don't forget to share our recipes with your friends and family. So let's learn how to make this really delicious and easy pumpkin spice quinoa pudding. We will need a medium-sized sauce pot. And we are going to add half a cup of white quinoa that has been thoroughly rinsed until the water runs clear. 2 cups of milk, any milk. Remember, the more fat in the milk, the creamier this will be. I used 1 cup of soy milk and 1 cup of cashew milk. But again, very customizable. Half a cup of pumpkin puree. In terms of sweetener, you can use as much or as little as you like. I used 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. Any sweetener will do. One teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. You can also use just cinnamon if that's what you have. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And a pinch of salt. We're going to turn the heat on to about medium and we're going to take a whisk and we're just going to whisk all the ingredients. We want to get this to a simmer. So once you see some bubbles and some steam, we're going to give it a mix just to ensure that nothing is sticking. We're going to reduce the temperature to low. And now we are going to add a lid, but we are going to leave a little room for air to escape. After 6 minutes, I like to give it a stir just to ensure that nothing's sticking. And then we're going to pop the lid on again with a little air to escape for another 6 minutes. After 12 minutes, again, we're going to give it a stir. This whole process takes, I would say, about 20 to 22 minutes. You can see that it has definitely thickened. We're going to pop the lid back on again with a little room for air to escape. After 18 minutes, another quick stir. You can see that it has thickened quite a bit. And at this stage, I love to give it a taste test. So I feel that the quinoa is just a little too nutty, so we're gonna give it a couple more minutes. So after 22 minutes, it's perfect. At this stage, if you feel that it is if you feel that there's not enough liquid, you can add another 1/4 cup and just mix it through. I'm gonna turn off the heat and I'm gonna transfer this to a glass container. I'm gonna let this cool down a little before I refrigerate. You can eat this warm, but I do love it cold. Enjoy our pumpkin spice quinoa pudding. At about 150 calories a serving, 7 grams of protein and 3 grams of fiber, this is a perfect addition to your breakfast or as a snack. It's really delicious. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and to subscribe to our channel for more healthy recipes, and don't forget to click that notification bell. If you do try this pumpkin spice quinoa pudding, let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and happy baking.